Okay, cool. Well, let's begin. So, not really sure. I think this is a point and click game. If I am not mistaken. I also want to check to make sure we got some sounds going on here. Yes, we do. So let's begin.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Ooh. All right, we're looking for the journal. This is such an Unreal game. I just get the vibe of Unreal from it. Weather forecast.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them. California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Okay, so we got hold for everything. Oh, that's cute. They have a height chart. Bumblebee Mary's journal. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi,
Yes,
Kelsey.
I'm talking to you.
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Never mind.
I know you've been reading my
Playing some
journal.
sounds.
Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
It was different. We're going to be friends. All is now art. Nothing else the same. Left up. Password. Ooh, I don't have the password.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized it.
Got some journals. Ooh, nah. I like the tunes. Going to be found.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, ducked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it. That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
You seen this man?
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him. Hated that thing.
Oh boy.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Alright, let's take a peek at the journal. There's bad news. There's been another home invasion. Just 2 blocks from here, they killed a woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. I suppose it was him in our house? I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big, but Kelsey says it isn't true. That Trevor is a bastard, but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at the torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. That was chapter, no, 30th one. Alright. OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. I don't think she's all that pleased, though. Wonder if she remembers me from Food Rescue. Goodness, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to just be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Nothing was different. January 5th, 2018. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam. She doesn't even realize what she's saying. Maybe I'm too sensitive. I guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I'm just a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Loving the chemistry. I'm trying to ignore the fact that Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He is such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. The thing is, she needs him to get away from all this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe in believe that herself yet. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics Night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually freaking hugged her, and she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show, and her stupid cheerleader friends. Ooh, pulling out some harsh language. You may have noticed, Sweet Journal, there are far and less F words in these pages. I'm so friggin' proud, ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window. Then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly? Trying to extend my vocabulary here. Dad thought it indicated intelligence. And I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it, so every time I used the F word he made put a piece of candy in the swear jar. I can't tell you how much that hurt every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly hated it. He must have rejoiced. Yup, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman. Mad woman. Must have. Alright.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
This Trevor dude just sounds super problematic.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan.
Smart.
What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Phone. What?
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay,
I
yeah.
need to find.
That's just that.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Hmm.
The Green Eatery.
That's
Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards had been dealt. Any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again. There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be. Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said. She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
alright. Time to re-inspect the journal. Okay, so oh, here we go. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. After the school article, people kept asking me why I did it. Some kind of hero. So stupid. I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book. My life's a story. So stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught kids stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry. So I joined Food Rescue to help. There, the end. Everyone's satisfied. We had a party celebrating today. 3 years of Food Rescue. Everyone was there. All of those happy, familiar faces loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight with everything I've got. I'm going to check something real quick. Oh! I did things I didn't want to do. No. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not lately, but you know, they're never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone so I can forget the whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw him coming. If that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped, and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out. I swear, I think I could have killed him, but the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces. Neither did my dad. So they never caught them. I'm not fearless. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's you read that one. Kelsey's stuff is paid for by blah blah blah. March 3rd, 2018. The bike tracks. Nice. She called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. Okay, Junior, I have a dream. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted, she just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again, not drugs, the guards. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours, just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if he's got us tied up somewhere. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Good idea. Kelsey took me swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared shitless the first time. But, 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Alright, well, I need to find these,
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
So I'm Kelsey. Okay, that's Marie.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember. I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
All right.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor. La La Land.
Yep, already went through that. That's good. I don't have the password still. It says library.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
I'm not a shadow.
She must have written it down here. Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Ugh. I like the zooming in feature that I just realized.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
California. These are the good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute, is that a song? Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. F. Promise not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with it now. Things can only get better. I am not a shadow person. Maybe shadow person is the full, like, password? Shadow person? I don't think I added this in. Cute. Happy birthday, Mom. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. What else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while. I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Ah, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. Now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. Alright. Shadow person. Shadow person. Ooh. Oh, we have a kitty gif. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this is so cool. That's so cute.
One day, I just had to know, what's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Huh.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
That's so sad.
Marie, what were you thinking?
Oh,
You know that's illegal.
Marie, what are you up to?
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Says, hi Marie. It grieves me to hear this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. This is from the principal, Phillips J. I understand that you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I'd like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you're ready to talk. You know where to find me. Close. 33% charged. Nice. Alright, so now we just need to find the passcode into
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Sounds like a creepy dude. Alright. Combo lock, where are you? A lot of science. Good old skins.
Have you seen this man?
Yep, already played that.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Play the music. Can I leave the room?
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Guess I can't leave.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Don't pick up.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay, that's like the last thing that I need then. I think I've gone over everything. I really want to grab whatever that is, but I can't. It's not a thing that I can interact with. Ooh, the stone I have.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Interesting. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night, she was with Trevor, and he is such an effing asshole. It's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it all right, but she did come straight over to me to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with the damn rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She'd been here since, doesn't have anywhere else to really go, except for Trevor. Or she's been here ever since. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike, because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now, and on this day we rode them through Mr. Jones's orange grove, in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Fuck. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt, or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him. There's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone. It's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there's this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town, somewhere a little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. We need this. Beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Ugh, where is this thing? What am I missing? Where have I missed? Sparkly shoes.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Drugs? Did they come from the drugs? That sounds like what it'd be.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it's a...
Poor kitty. Oh, crikey, we're broken window.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window, but she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Alright, let's keep reading these journal entries, because I'm not sure where things are at this point. So, here we're at the beginning. I feel out of place everywhere in this room. She said she was sorry, I know, but fuck, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. That's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Fork, fork, fork. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night, the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt, but have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet, and I told her, not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous, on Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. I have like a slot or two left of things I have missed. And so 61 I don't know, 3700. I don't really see any places where we have combos.
What is the code, Marie? Wait, the journal. It must be in the journal.
It has to be in the journal. But I am missing things in the journal. Poster. I already did sheet of paper. TV. Rubik's Cube thing. I have literally gotten everything that I possibly can. Laptop, we've already done. Drawer, yeah, we've already
Lorraine?
done. Take a look at the journal again. Three. Four. 9. 3, 4, 9, and the last one is 1.
What is the code, Marie?
3,
Wait. The journal. It
4,
must be in the journal.
9, 1.
God damn it. What is the combination, Marie?
Alright, try one more time. 1 is the last one. I'm missing something here. Okay, well, despite the fact that I'm missing something, I'll quickly look around one more time. It's like the swimsuit I just kind of missed when I was looking. Keys I already got. This I already got. The shoes, jacket. Pizza stuff I got. Those shoes, TV. Already did the drawer. Nothing with the candles or with the plants. Stone. Nothing else on the bed, right? Orange peels. Pillow. Squeaky floorboard. Nothing new with these areas, am I right? And I got everything on the computer, right? Shadow person. So it's Kitty. And then it was
One day.
Antoine's.
Marie,
And then
what were
it
you
was
thinking? Why does someone need to get
female.
hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they
Yeah.
had, none of this shit would have happened. La La Land.
And the map we
Marie
got.
always dreamed about going to
Got
Europe.
that.
I
Got
don't think she ever
these.
went.
Okay, we're just gonna get this one up.
What is the code, Marie? Wrong combination. Crap. Wrong combination. She must have written it down. She must have written it. Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my God.
She got the gun.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father.
Oh boy.
Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Oofda. Oh, now we got a phone. Oh man, that was just the diary part. Yeah, the phone's not downstairs.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Okay, did could not fill in the page that I was missing. Part that I was missing on the page. I regret food rescue, I regret the science project, I regret it all. My father could have died because of me, and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she says she was. I never really knew her. It turned out. It's all been bullshit, and I am so stupid. I should have realized it that Lala night and walked away for good, because someone died right in this room. I made him die. I pulled a trigger, made a bullet pierce his head, made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks in the floor where it'll remain forever, to bear witness to what I'm capable of. I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this. Fix me. Away from her. I have to focus on the positives in my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head, for Christ's sake. I could have gone for his leg. Dad calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I will go up north to Uncle George, as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here, because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear Diary, maybe I'll send for you someday, when all this is long over, and I've dealt with being a murderer. Hi Kelsey, yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand anything. You were my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you. But I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. And where is Christine? Oh, yours is.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
But Marie's room. Nice. Nicely done. I really enjoy these point and click games. I wish I could have figured out what that last part was, but I got 4 of the 5, which is pretty good. I'm not sure where I missed, but oh well. There's a lot of text being read. I like that it was being read out loud. That was nice. And the particles at the very end was very interesting. I've never seen that before. I wish there would have been a little more gameplay with that part. Like I could have walked around or something. But it was super unique to see how the people were formed from just the particles. So I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna look around. Oh my lord. Ugh, I gotta stop yawning. Well, this is kind of cool. It's following my mouse even now. So that is Marie's Room. It is on Steam. It is a free-to-play game. If you are curious to figure out what that last section is, I suggest getting it yourself. Just kind of to explore everything. That is also a great idea. And to just show some support and love to the creators of this game. And yeah, I really do want to quit. So thank you for being here. And next time we'll have to find something else to play. So, you.